How are we doing today, guys? I am back with another episode. We are actually going to do the Runaway Prince. Um, I will be using Warrior of Light. Unless there's no Warrior of Light, then I'll switch to Titus, probably. I have already completed all the quest and score stuff, so I'll be going as a guest. Maybe. Okay. Well, we'll host one. I do apologize if you hear screaming in the background. That is my roommate. She's watching a bit on Sword Art Online, which just happens to be my favorite anime of all time. I freaking love it. It's amazing. Oh, look, now we're like, who has better gear than I? So, oh, okay. As soon as these guys hit ready. There we go. Alright, there is two ways to complete this that I have found. If you have a strong enough team, you can burn them down one at a time. That's definitely not a problem. I would only do that if you have a decent Warrior of Light, though, or at least some kind of a support. That way, if you do take damage or whatnot, it's not that big or that much of a deal. Warrior Light shields himself plus taunts all the enemies, so Not sure why he went ahead and used that, but alright. Okay, well there's a break, so not that big of a deal. Ooh, that did hurt him a little bit though. Still not that big of a deal, he didn't get broke, so. Alright, go ahead and summon Chocobo. They do have relatively low HP. Let's use a Brav attack. Shriek is when they buff themselves up. It's not that big a buff when only two are left, but you can definitely see an increase in their damage a little bit. Take a little bit of damage there. Hopefully he breaks him. Please break C. Thank you. Sweet. Not the break I wanted, but it will definitely work. Roar Cannon A, please. Not C. Oh, please don't Dark Bargain. Ow. Alright, well, let's gain some HP back real quick. And this is where we end this. Bloop. Aurora Cannon, any of them. Boom, gone. HP attack. And it's really that simple. You didn't get to see what when one is by himself, how much damage he does. With Warrior Light, I get about a 3-2, 3-3 shield, and they will knock it down all the way to like 100. So that's 3,000 damage just from a normal attack. Let alone if they use Dark Bargain on somebody who doesn't have a shield, probably be almost insta broke. Plus, say they have a max 4K Brave, so 4,000 damage, which is almost one-shotting, if not one-shotting at least some characters if they're not geared properly. Completed mission, 2 armor tokens. Woo! All right. It's really that simple. The only reason I'm using Warrior Light is because he's the one who I have geared up. I do have almost another 5,000 gems, so I'll be doing another pull for the Sabin and hopefully get a weapon for him. The reason I haven't been using Rim, because Warrior Light controls more of the enemies, where Rim is more after effect of the enemy's attacks, because she cures, and obviously you can't cure anything if there's nothing to be cured, where Warrior Light is more preventive, if that makes sense. And of course my Sabin is somewhere. Oh, he's not level 50. He's at level 36 right now. He'll be up there shortly. I do have him equipped with the Safari, just to auto my daily quests and whatnot. Hopefully I can get his weapon and give your dog back hers. Let's do one more, and then that will probably call it. Okay, that'll work. Having 2 support classes in here is actually really bad. I ran with an Eco, Yvonne, and of course me as Warrior of Light. I am not doing that with a level 28, especially when he has 0 points on his CP. No thank you. Sure, why not? Okay, you wait that long to disband party? Not bad. I'll take it. Even though these are ghost types, something I have found out, is that they're not physical resistant whatsoever. And I find that to be odd, if you will. Sorry, man, I can only taunt one at a time. He'll be alright. Please break one of them. Jesus Christ, that was a lot of damage. Shining shield myself. We'll break C. Go ahead and summon, and then should be killing the first one. Seems Prish is trying to focus down one at a time right now, which I mean is cool. I'm fine with that because I can tank the other two. Summon again, start this all over. As long as you're using fast summons and not using the more powerful but slower summons, you should be able to complete this easily if you want to focus one down at a time. It's really not that big of a deal. Number 2's down. Yeah, he's going a whale up, which is fine. I'm not worried about him. That was the first time I took brave damage. You see he almost took me all the way down from my shield. Just to let you know how potent he actually is when he's by himself. But he's not going to last long. I should be able to kill him here. Yep. I didn't even have to use my summon. Pretty simple fight. As you guys seen, we kind of did it both ways there, where we focused all of them down a little bit, and then started killing them, and then focused one down at a time, and just demolished them. If you guys do focus one down at a time, please make sure that your party is strong enough to kill the other two, or at least the last one quick enough to where or at least have its summons ready as another option to where he can't hit anybody, or at least have a support like Warrior of Light to where they can take the brunt of the damage and not have to worry about their damage dealers getting hit. Um, anyway, that's basically gonna be it. Um, as you see, I've already completed Trials of Leviathan, except for Trials of Leviathan Extreme or Extra. I like either or seems to work. I know EX usually means Extreme, especially if you play Final Fantasy 14. EX version is the Extreme. It's normal, hard, Extreme. But in this one, it works as extra because you really don't get, like, it's not there to farm. It's there as, like, an extra battle to prove how strong you are, with how, you know, much points you can get, etc., etc. I was farming earlier today. As you can see, my SP still isn't refilled, and, geez, I stopped farming at, roughly around 5 p.m., so it's been 8 hours, and my SP is still not full. I'm going to farm more here in a minute, but I'm going to do that off camera. For level 1 through 10, if you need the Monster Horn and Monster Fangs, I recommend going to Part 2. Here, I was pulling anywhere from 10 to 40 Fangs, and anywhere from 0 to 60 horns. Let me make sure I got that right real quick. Make sure I'm talking about the right items. Okay, Monster Claw. I was getting about 10 to 40 per one of those. You get 10 per every time it drops. And the Monster Horns, you also get 10 per drop. And I was getting anywhere from 0 to 50 on that. But if you're done with those and you need the actual Aqua items, go to Part 6, I believe. Yeah, you want to go to Part 6. Try to farm that as best as you can. It does cost 30 SP each, but I think I was getting anywhere from like 20 to 100. Of each last night. I don't remember exactly the numbers on that. I just now finished Part 2 farming all those materials, so I will be farming Part 6 here shortly. But anyways, that's going to be it for now. As soon as I get 5,000 gems, I will do another video to do event draw for Sabin. Hopefully get his weapon. I did play with a Warrior of Light that had the Flame Sword, level 25. So, not the first one, but your first limit break on it. And he was doing almost 1,300 with Throw Buckler. Like, that's how much of a boost increase it actually gives, which is actually really, really impressive. And of course, if you have his... Actually, no. Never mind. Ignore what I was going to go on about. I have done one where Rim had some kind of blue-looking dagger. I don't know what it was, but her... I don't know. She was doing really well. Did a lot of damage for a support character. And, of course, I've played with Sabins who were level 50-50, 35 weapon, 35 armor, and they were just blowing through. They were hitting their, what is it called? Aerial Slash was doing almost 3,500 to 4K per each ghost, which is insane. And their Aurora Cannon was hitting for 3K each, which it's a 2-hit combo, so it's 6K Brave right there, which is insane. But I mean, he is built for this event, so I can kind of see him being OP in his own event. I'm just curious of how OP he's going to be throughout the entire game, if that makes sense. But that's going to be it for now. Make sure you hit like and subscribe to the video, and you hit the little bell next to it. That way you get a notification every time I upload a video. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave them below, and I will see you next time, hopefully when I have 5,000 gems to do this pull. And you guys have a great night, and don't do anything I wouldn't do.